as you know, the governor had begun to reopen the economy, and as you know, people were starting to move around a little bit and do things. Businesses, particularly small businesses, were reopening larger, and they were having different protocols as to how you enter the business. You had to wear a mask, and then you have like warehousing, manufacturing, assembly lines. They had to do social distancing, wear a mask. So all this stuff was happening, and people were gearing up for to come back to work and do things. And then what happened? We had social unrest. And when we had social unrest, it pretty much shut down what was going on within the city of Cleveland in the central business district, pretty much downtown, pretty much shut it down for a period of time. So it cost us, which is additional cost because we had to deal with it. Fortunately, we only had 1 day of social unrest, whereas other cities had 4, 5, 6, 7 days. And in some cities, they're still doing it. Fortunately, we had only 1 day, and that 1 day was enough for us in terms of what happened. But in order for us to do what we had to do, we had to spend over $3 million in overtime. $3 million in overtime, mainly associated with public safety. But there was others like in streets, parks, or building and housing. There might be some other smaller amount. But the vast majority of this was in public safety. So that was an additional cost to us that we had not budgeted. The question is where are we year to date in terms of everybody being in line with the overtime? And because by the end of the year, if it comes within, if the total overtime budget falls within what we budgeted, then it has no negative impact. But as of right now, say for instance, we're 40% of the year, we might be 60% of the overtime budget, something like that. So that means we're going to have to pay attention to it to make sure that by the end of the year, we just don't break that budget, all right? But that's a concern. And just want to point out, not only did it shut things down in terms of downtown activities, but it did cost us over $3 million.